Hey, what's up guys, welcome to my channel. This weekend is game week 2 FPL. I did quite alright guys. I got 91 points, you know what I mean. I did have a bit of a stinker, I'm not gonna lie. The stinker was, I'm just gonna get out and say Ben White. In my mind, I was gonna say, you know what, guys, go for Ben White. The reason being is, Ben White is a 4.5 player. You know what I mean. Arsenal is a big club. They are a big team. You know what I mean. We are expecting them to get a decent amount of clean sheets, a fair amount of clean sheets. And I thought, you know what, Ben White for Arsenal, that's a steal. But if Arsenal keep playing the way they did against Brentford, you know what, guys, I would say stay clear of Arsenal defenders. But for now, I'm keeping him in my team. One of the main reasons why, because he's 4.5, it does free up a lot of funds. And then another stinker that I had was, again, Saka. Took a big L with Saka. Uki and Tony and Coleman, they were the only guys in my team that didn't do bits. And Martinez, Emi Martinez, the Aston Villa shot stopper. Then apart from that, it was pretty good. And then also I want to say, if you don't have Salah and or Bruno, you're playing around. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Go get those two players. Get both of them if you can. If you can't, get Ben White so you can get both of them. You know what I mean. But jokes aside, Salah and Bruno, they are gonna do bits. They always getting a goal or an assist every week in, week out, without fail. So that's what I would say. Make sure you get both of them. And then I wanted to say, because it's the beginning of the season, you know what I mean, we're still feeling out players and all of that. So for this week, okay. Let me not think about too many things at one time. But first and foremost, when you're getting a new player, when you transferring out a player for a new one, always look 2 or 3 game weeks ahead. You know what I mean. You don't want to get a player because next weekend he's playing Crystal Palace, and then after that he's playing City, United, Arsenal, Chelsea. You know what I mean. You don't want that. You want someone who's gonna play Crystal Palace, Norwich, Brighton, and no disrespect to the club that I'm mentioning, but in those clubs, against those teams, they're more likely to do better. Whether it be it's a 2-2 draw or the team loses 2-1, but they got the goal. You know what I mean. So I don't mean any disrespect, but the game is the game. You know what I mean. The game is the game. I will show you guys my team for the coming week, or for this weekend. I did make a trade already. I took out I got Paul Pogba in. I got Paul Pogba in, because you know what, I told myself, I said there's gonna be a price increase, and I wanted to beat the price rise. You know what I mean. With Paul Pogba, and it did increase. He's now 6.7. Another one is Richarlison, 7.6. Oh, Pogba 7.6. Sorry, Antonio 7.6. But sometimes that's what I do. If I can see there's gonna be a price rise on a player, you know what, I'll go for him ASAP, beat the price rise. But you shouldn't always try to beat the price rise, because sometimes you do shoot yourself in the foot. But for today's episode, mainly I want to talk about the one player on each team that you should definitely go for. Starting with Arsenal. You know what, Arsenal is a bit of a tricky one, because the way they're playing right now is not giving any confidence. You know what I mean. Like, you're not confident that they're gonna do much. You know what I mean. And the whole team is like, or the whole defense is like 4.5, which to me it's insane. Aubameyang is 9.9, Lacazette 8.5. But you know what, I would say go for Saka. I know he didn't start the last game, but when Saka is playing, he's always looking lively. He's always looking a lot like a threat, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I say go for Saka. I know Martin Odegaard, I think it was confirmed today, if I'm not mistaken, today being the 18th, Thursday the 18th, but yeah, go for Saka or Odegaard for Arsenal. And Aston Villa, it's another tricky one with Aston Villa, but you know what, safe option, I say Danny Ings. If you must take one player from Aston Villa, Danny Ings, sure goal threat, it's gonna get big goals, definitely won't disappoint you. Danny Ings is your go-to guy. Also, yeah, an interesting shout is Ashley Young. The reason why I say Ashley Young is it looks like they plan on playing him as a winger instead of a defender, but on FPL he's listed as a defender, so definitely go for Ashley Young as well. That's an interesting case, because the thing about players that are listed as defenders who actually play midfield, first and foremost, yeah, they're more likely to score goals because they're playing in the midfield, yeah. And then secondly, clean sheets, guys, clean sheets. Clean sheets from midfield, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Definitely go for Ashley Young. And then Brentford, yeah, this is where the clickbait is coming out. Henry, yeah, the Brentford man. I'm not even sure if he's actually a defender or a winger, yeah, but Rico Henry, the Brentford man, he is gonna be this season's secret player in the terms of a player you wouldn't expect, secret weapon, let me say. Yeah, he's gonna be this season's secret weapon. I definitely advise you to sign him up. We saw against Arsenal, he already got a goal and a clean sheet, and that goes back to what I was saying about Ashley Young. Only difference is Ashley Young is a bit old. I don't believe that he'll be playing every single weekend, but he will get this decent minutes in, so definitely go for Ashley Young. But Rico Henry, he seems to be a big part of this team, you know what I mean? And I understand the Brentford just got up, the Brentford team, they just got promoted, so I don't know much about them, but it looks like he is the guy. Rico Henry, definitely go for him. And then yeah, if you should get one player from Brentford, I say go for Rico Henry. 4.5, very cheap, and will pay out in the end. And then there's a lot of talk about Tony, the striker Tony. He even came on at 6.5, which is doesn't happen often for players coming up from the championship. Players that just got promoted, they generally start around 6, but 6.5, which shows. And he had a pretty decent game against Arsenal. Didn't score, unfortunately, or get an assist, but he did pretty well. And then there's Mbeumo. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, he is Tony's strike partner, yeah, but on the FPL he's listed as a midfielder, right? So definitely go for him also, because midfielders get an extra point for a goal. They get, I think midfielders get 4 points for a goal, strikers get 3 points, and midfielders get 1 point for a clean sheet, you know what I mean? So definitely go for him. It's like extra 2 points for a goal or a clean sheet. It's a no-brainer. Definitely go for him. And then okay, for us to rank them I would say Henry, Tony, and Mbeumo. But Mbeumo is 5.5. It does clear up a lot of options for your team. And then let's go forward to Brighton. You know what? just go for Maupay. Maupay is the safe bet with Brighton. Maupay is the safe bet. Maupay or Dunk. Dunk does get a decent amount of goals from the defense, but yeah, Maupay is just surefire. You know what I mean? Does score. He will get you, I think, 10 points a season. It's not bad. You know what? We take that. We take that. And then with Burnley, yeah, go for the two defenders, Tarkowski or Ben Mee. Reason why, yeah, those two they get a lot of goals. Like between them in every season, yeah, they get roughly like 8 goals between the pair of them, which is like 4 goals each, or maybe 6 goals, which is like 3 goals each. But either way, it is a lot of goals. And Burnley do keep a decent amount of clean sheets, so Nick Pope might also be a good shout. And Westwood, yeah, if you're trying to have some money available in the midfield, go for Westwood. And then Chelsea's an interesting one because defensively they are very sound, yeah, but you never really completely sure who to go for. Mendy, he's 6.6 flat, so I wouldn't really go for that. I don't like keepers that are too costly, you know what I mean? But Mendy is a good shot because defensively they are very solid, a hard team to score against. But you know what, yeah, I'm going for Mason Mount. That's the other one, because Mason, he doesn't score too many goals, doesn't get too many assists, but he does get his fair share of both of them. And one thing above all, he seems to be on the first team. He seems to be the first name on the starting 11 every week. So definitely Mason Mount is the guy to go for. And he got an assist this weekend. I think he got fouled. He got fouled, and then Alonso scored the free kick. So definitely, and Lukaku's in, so he's gonna be an interesting one to watch, because the way it's looking, yeah, Lukaku will either score 10 plus goals or score 20 plus goals, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be somewhere between there. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. Don't get me wrong, like I am saying, he's more likely to score 20 plus goals, but until we see what's going on the first couple of games, whether he fits in Tuchel's system, we won't be sure. Crystal Palace, you know what, yeah, you know what, we're just gonna go on to the next team. Because after that performance against Chelsea, I don't wanna lead you guys down the wrong path. I don't wanna do that to you guys, so we're just gonna go to the next team, Crystal Palace. We're staying away from Crystal Palace for now. I'm probably gonna do this once a month. Yeah, once a month. I'll just talk about which players to get from which team and all of that. But for now, this month, for August, we're staying away from Crystal Palace. If they're in your team, get them out now. If they score, then and you keep them, fair play. And if they get points and you took my advice and got them out your team, you know what? That's my bad. The game is the game. Yeah, but my fault, y'all. My fault. And then Everton, Richarlison and Kelvin Lewin are your guys to go for. 100%. They are the two front men. It doesn't really matter which one you go for. But I would lean more towards Richarlison. I don't know why though. I think it's because the manager Rafa Benitez, he looks like he's gonna be playing 2 up front. Because before Richarlison would be playing on the wing, now he looks like he's playing as a strike partner of Calvert Lewin. So you know what, Richarlison, his price went up 7.6. You save that extra 0.4. So you know what, Richarlison, he's the guy to go for. And then Leeds, I go for Ayling or Bamford. Yeah, Ayling or Bamford. That's who I'm going for. Even the goalkeeper does get his fair share of clean sheets. The only thing is Leeds does concede their fair share of goals as well, you know what I mean? But Ayling, he is a goal threat, as we saw this weekend. I don't think he's gonna be scoring too many of those type of goals every week, but he will score his fair share of goals. And then Brentford, we saw Brentford from last season. I'm expecting more of the same, nothing different from there. And then Leicester, Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy, that's who we're going for, yeah. But above Jamie Vardy, I'm choosing Pereira, yeah, Pereira, or Luke, is it Luke Thomas? Yeah, because James Justin is injured. Yeah, James Justin unfortunately got a knee injury last season. So yeah, we going for Pereira. Reason being is, firstly, Leicester are decent defense. Okay, Pereira, Schmeichel, and Vardy. Those are the three from Leicester. If you have to pick one of them, pick one of them. If you can get all three of them, get all three of them. But I would advise just the one. Just the one will be enough. But Pereira, defensively, Leicester are very solid, and also, yeah, Pereira does get a fair amount of assists. You know what I mean? He is very, very good in that term. You know what I mean? In that instance, he will be pushing up and down the flanks. And then Vardy, if Leicester is scoring, most of the time Vardy is on the end of those goals. You know what I mean? He's the one finishing them in. He is coming at 10.5, but I wouldn't be in a hurry to get Jamie Vardy this season. Reason why I say that, yeah, is because we saw last season he did slow down the pace a bit, and I would like to see what he can do first this season. But Jamie Vardy does often start the season slow. Starts the season slow relative to him. He's better than other strikers in the league, definitely, than a lot of strikers in the league, definitely. But he does start the season off slow. But you know what? Once he starts hitting on all cylinders, he is your go-to guy. And then Liverpool, Mo Salah, running down the wing. I said this at the beginning of the video. If you're not trying to get Mo Salah into your team, what are you trying to do? Like, what is your plan? Maybe comment down below why you're not getting Mo Salah in your team. Help me understand. Help me understand. But yeah, Mo Salah definitely. And Tsimikas, yeah, the defender, he's a very good shot, because again, Liverpool decent at the back, and Robertson is out injured until roughly September, you know what I mean? So you will get quite a bit of game time out of Tsimikas, and he does free up a lot of funds. And by the time Robertson is back fit, his price would have went up, and then when you get rid of him, you can flip him for a profit. So it's not all bad, you know what I mean? It's not all bad with Tsimikas. And then yeah, Jota is also a good shout. Jota, Firmino looks like they're gonna be switching and all of that, unless Klopp decides to play all of them at once. All of them being Salah, Mane, Jota, and Firmino. But yeah, definitely Salah. Can't go wrong with Salah. Can't go wrong with Salah. Then Manchester City. You know, City, I don't like having City players in my team, because firstly, I'm a United fan. And then second, I know I just said Salah is your go-to guy and he plays for Liverpool, but Salah does bang a lot of goals, guys. Like, let's not forget, Salah is inevitable. Salah is, remember last season, yeah, he came off the bench. I think he came in like the 60th minute, and he scored a hat trick and got like one assist or something. Like, it was a madness. The game when they beat Crystal Palace 7-0 or something like that. So yeah, Salah is inevitable. With City, yeah, I'm actually not sure who to say, but you know, De Bruyne, you can't go wrong with Kevin De Bruyne. He does a lot of City's goals. He is the the man that initiates those goals, you know what I mean, with the assist and all of that. But yeah, if you have to pick one City player, definitely go for De Bruyne. Remember, Grealish looks like he's going to be playing out of position. Sterling, he could be a good shout. And Foden is out injured. He's back in September only, so you know what, De Bruyne, can't go wrong with De Bruyne. And then Manchester United, the club that I love. Bruno Fernandes, that's your go-to guy. Bruno, bro, you can't go wrong with Bruno. It's another one where you can't go wrong. He's another man that's inevitable, Bruno. And then, who we saying? You know what, with Pogba, yeah, fantasy-wise, Pogba, he doesn't go on long, he doesn't go on long periods of getting assists and clean sheets and goals, you know what I mean. So with Pogba, now is the best time to get Pogba, don't get me wrong. Now is the best time while he's on this fire form. And then probably after 4 games, you can switch him out. And then Greenwood also, yeah, looks like he might be playing the centre forward position this season, and he's coming from midfield. So again, clean sheet points and that extra point for scoring. And then who else? And then Luke Shaw, for the assists, you know what I mean. He does like getting a good ball in, you know what I mean, stretching the defense from that left side. And then Newcastle, Callum Wilson, and Joe Willock. Actually, Joe Willock, I would say, even above Callum Wilson, because Joe Willock, I think he's a striker. I'm not actually sure anymore. I'm not too sure anymore. I think he's either a striker or he plays just behind the striker. But if last season is anything to go by, he will be getting a lot of goals and assists for Newcastle. So definitely Joe Willock, Callum Wilson, and Saint Maximan, that brother as well. Good shout, you won't be disappointed. And it looks like if he's starting the first game of the season, looks like he might be playing a lot more games than we anticipated. But yeah, man. And then Norwich, you know what, yeah, I would say Timo Pukki, we're running it back. We're running it back, just go for Pukki. He is the main striker. He is very hardworking. The last time he was in the league, yeah, he went for like 10 games strong, and then after that he just went down. Like, no one really understands what happened. But Pukki, definitely go for him. He's in my team currently. I might swap him out. But you know what, we'll get there when we get there. What's his name? Todd Cantwell. Yeah, Todd Cantwell, also a very good shout. For 5.5 as well. Looks like he'll be getting a lot of assists for the Norwich side. And then Southampton, Adam Armstrong or Shea Adams. Those are the, I'd even say Adam Armstrong actually, because he's only 6 flat, coming in cheaper than Shea Adams, and he's basically been brought to fill in the gap of Danny Ings. So with Danny Ings gone, and the manager likes two strikers, so definitely goals are gonna be coming from the both of them. So either way you should be good. Shouldn't really matter who you go for, Adam Armstrong or Shea Adams. Those are your two guys. And then who's next? We're almost at the end of this list. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Spurs, Kane or Son. Those are your two guys you're going for, Kane or Son. Kane, I know there's a lot of transfer speculation with him going to City, but even if he goes to City, yeah, worst case scenario, he'll be part of Pep Guardiola's infamous rotation that we all hate. I don't think anybody loves it. Like, we all hate that rotation, but you know what, he will be banging a lot of goals. Doesn't matter where if he goes to Norwich, yeah, still banging goals. If he goes to City, banging goals. If he goes to Arsenal, guess what? He's banging more goals. So Kane and Son, those are the two guys from Spurs you should definitely go for. And then we're almost at the end of today's video. Watford, Dennis, 100%. Who else? There was another, and Ismaila Sarr. Yeah, Ismaila Sarr. Firstly, Dennis 5 flat. So you're getting a bargain here. You're getting a very good deal. Does free up a lot of funds. And if last weekend's game was anything to go by, he will be key to a lot of Watford's goals. He probably will be the man at the end of those goals, you know what I mean? And they're playing Brighton this weekend, so we're expecting more goals from him. And then West Ham. What are we saying with West Ham? With West Ham, we're going for Mikel Antonio. That's the man that we want, Mikel Antonio. You know, that's the funny thing about Mikel Antonio. I don't know if a lot of people know this, yeah, but he actually started as a defender, yeah, and then there was tough times there by West Ham. The striker wasn't banging in goals, nothing was happening, and then they would push him up to play a more offensive role, and he was banging in goals, going ham. Next season comes again, same stories at the back, and again it's tough times, goes forward, bangs a lot of goals. And now he's just the front man, he's the striker. What can't he do besides score? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's definitely one to look out for. And then Souček and Ben Rama. Yeah, Said Ben Rama. Ben Rama, he looks to have to fill in. He looks to be filling in that Jesse Lingard role. I know it's not exactly the same, but he will be the man initiating a lot of these goals and plays and all of that. Ben Rama, definitely. And then Souček scores goals, guys. I don't know how else to say it. Souček, he just always happens to be there to score the goal. I don't know how he does it. I don't know why he's always open to score, but Souček scores goals. Don't ask me anything about Souček. Just know that he scores goals. You can ask me about all the other players I've mentioned. You can comment down below, ask me questions about this and that, you know what I mean? But Souček, he just scores goals, guys. He just scores goals. That's all. He doesn't get no assists. That's decent with clean sheets, but goals. That's who you want, Souček. I'm predicting 10 goals for Souček, minimum, at least 10 goals. And he just got one last weekend, so he has at least 9 more goals coming. You don't want to miss out on those 9 goals. And then Wolves, it's a new manager, new team. We know generally Wolves are good defensively, but we don't know what this new manager is about. And I saw the fans don't really like him, the new manager, so I'm not too sure. But Traore, you know what, Traore, go for him. I'm only gonna say Traore because he is 6 flat, you know what I mean, nice and cheap. Jimenez, like I'm saying, it's a new manager, you know what I mean. You don't wanna, with a new manager that we don't really know their style of play, or I don't know his style of play. It's a bit too soon to be saying players that are, excuse me, a bit on the pricey side. I know 7.5 is not bad, but you know what? It even if you don't have a Wolves player, I feel like it's okay. It won't be too late if Wolves start firing on all cylinders. It won't be too late. And then also some of the key players are out injured. Daniel Podence and Pedro Neto, both out injured. Boli, that defensive masterpiece, Willy Boli, he's out injured. And there's a new goalkeeper as well. So you know what? We don't know what to expect. We don't know what to expect. But anyway, that's my what players to get, at least one player to get from his team. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, Rico Henry, that's who you really want. Rico Henry, he's gonna be the star boy, the star man. He's gonna get you lots and lots of points for 4.5. It's gonna be like the season when I forgot the name of the team. They got relegated last season, but there was a player. There was a player that used to play in the midfield, but he was listed as a defender, and I think he scored like 3 goals or like 4 goals or something. Like, it wasn't a large amount of goals, but the fact that he gets the clean sheets plus the goals, you always have to go for that. You always have to go for that one. But yeah, that being said, thanks for watching. Please comment down below what players do you think are definite must have in any team. And yeah, man, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for your time.